Over here in the red, some call him Kid, some call him Little Boy. Apparently his actual ID is... Guma. I gotta get that sorted out after this. Figure out what we're actually supposed to be calling this guy. Goma. Now, up here, our Zerg player taking a pretty serious beating. We saw him in Season 1 of the GSL.
And Season 2.
Yeah.
jookToJung.
Very creative Zerg player.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
to see if he can be creative and figure out, you know, how to deal with someone who does things you've never seen before. Which is pretty hard, by the way.
I can't believe how well our Terran player played that previous game.
Yeah.
That must have felt so easy compared to some of these other games we've seen where it's neck and neck.
Yeah, he just rolled over him. You know, the thing is, if you're trying to play like a macro standard game, it's very hard the first time you see something new. After that, it becomes infinitely easier. But the very first time, to win it takes inspiration. And jookToJung simply lacked that. He didn't have the inspiration to actually just switch up and go something completely different than what he was doing. He's like, well, Mutas actually do beat Vikings, so I'll be all right. But no, you weren't all right. So,
well, it looked like he couldn't quite think on his feet in that previous game. And that's not a knock on him, but I mean, that was a pretty tough situation.
He's a very creative player. You know, we've seen him think on his feet many times very well. But Goma, I don't think he can come up with something that far out there again. The odds of him doing another build that I have not ever seen and jookToJung has not ever seen, I would say is quite low. It's like a very rare occurrence, Tasteless.
Now, here is he going to get the Tech Lab or will he make Marine? Marine first, so we're going to see a different build.
Yeah. Rightfully so. Different map, different build. There you go. jookToJung smartly putting that drone on him.
Orbital command almost done.
Yep.
And now we're just kind of waiting.
Speaking of which, I was...
Oh, nice Vespene gas steal.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Goma really should actually move his Marine right here.
Yep.
Because the Zerg can cancel and then remake the extractor. And will he cancel and remake it? See, that's why you want to put the Marine right there.
That is right. You know, one thing I do want to point out, we do have a hatchery first build from jookToJung.
Yeah.
Can be risky. It's kind of a long map, even though it's a two-player map. So we do see it on this map occasionally.
This may really be messy. Oh, and once again he steals it. This has got to be frustrating now. With so much time lost here with these this extractor. Another barracks on the way, and up here we see it's going to get stem.
So, well, definitely going to do some sort of early attack. Another barracks on the way.
Oh! Hold on, let me check for it. Did he actually see it? He knows.
He sees 3 barracks, and in fact, Goma's even going to add a 4th. And guess what? jookToJung has to feel amazing, amazing even. It's just... That is why, as Tasteless was saying, you put those Marines a little bit closer so they can't keep remaking, because he just bought so much time and scouted an early mid-game Terran, which normally Zerg can't do. So now, Goma's in trouble.
Goma's going to have to commit pretty heavily to, in my opinion, an all-in here.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't just be like, oh, I guess I'll expand now. It's like, well, no, you've actually invested so much into this. At the same time, though, we've seen Marines become more and more deadly in this game. Ooh. Baneling's Nest.
Now, the problem is, he is going to have stim. So, as you were saying, Tasteless, those Marines can be quite deadly, even against Banelings.
Yeah, especially if you spread, like we saw Boxer do.
And it doesn't look like we're going to have Baneling's speed in time, of course, because he hasn't even started a layer. Or he just started just this second.
No, Burrow said he's just getting the layers, you said. So he's got to be careful because slow Banelings can be...
slow Banelings are...
You can actually snipe
not
them.
that amazing. If you have stim Marines, you are going to, if you have good micro, beat them. So that could be a little bit scary.
Note, Terran never retook the Vespene Geyser. He's entirely committed to just winning with mass Marines.
Yep. Mix in a few Marauders as well, just in case there's some roaches out there.
Right.
It's a scary world out there, Tasteless.
The world is at times a dark and scary place.
And just a huge amount of units being produced while combat shields does get upgraded.
In case you guys haven't noticed, he's putting most of his army here because he doesn't want a Zergling to peek and see what his Marine Marauder mixture is. So we're basically just kind of have to see if the Zerg has the right instincts to have the good, proper unit mixture. Yep. Speed Zergling's much better against Marauders. Baneling's much better against Marines. And
do notice he's making a lot of Zerglings, making a lot of Banelings as well. So jookToJung, he is. Oh, he knows
take a look at this. He's bringing everything.
Well, the Banelings will still do quite well against this if he does have enough. He is upgrading Baneling speed right away, but he's not going to have it in time. That's actually going to cost 150, so he's going to have less Banelings than he could.
6 Banelings up here.
Beautiful. Kills the SCVs off.
Oh my god, he actually killed almost every single SCV off. Stimming, perhaps premature, but if he doesn't get his Banelings.
He's trying to catch that, but there's not many Banelings in here. Out come the drones. He just wants to buy time for these Banes to be made. But these might not be enough, man. With Stim, he should be good.
Can he do this? The Banelings are out. Look at the spread. Check out the spread.
And bam, jookToJung, goodbye.
No wonder this guy beat OGS Inca. He is impressive.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But he's, oh, there it is, GG.
GG. And Goma rolls over jookToJung.
Goma is
so happy.
like bopping nerds, man.
He is.
That was actually just him bopping him. That's a technical term.
Yeah, that
like
is
10 units to his base.
That's what a doctor would call it. Looks like you've been bopped.
You've been bopped right on the head.
Yeah.
Just made some Marines and killed you.
I hope you guys. Yeah. I hope you guys asked some questions for Goma.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of people thought jookToJung would take that, but jookToJung, he's cursed, man. He's going out very early in every turn, even though he's a very good Zerg player.
Oh, you can just see how happy Goma is.
Right.
Pretty soon, Artos and I will be sure to ask him what exactly we want him to call it. What he wants us to call him, because our paper says kid, the screen said little boy, and then he said Goma for the ID.
Yep. Well, you know, the first game was inspiring. The second game,
kidding.
Not so much.
Well, it was cool.
The thing is, he thought he could get away with Baneling speed,
right,
which he couldn't. And yeah, you do kind of need it, but he probably would have been better off just making extra Banelings.
Yeah.
He tried to go back. He tried to make some more, but the Stim came in, and as we said, if you don't have Baneling speed, it's just not going to work. Well, it was a hard situation. He didn't really prepare for it correctly after scouting.
Right. No, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, if you have Stim, the other guy has Baneling, it does not have Baneling speed, you have so much more time to split up your units. Yeah. That's game right there. So, hopefully I'm not getting sick from you. I'm getting a little bit worried now. I don't want to be sick anymore, these guys. Hopefully, though, we're going to see some more awesome games from this guy in the future. He's a really impressive player.
His builds, man, blow me away. He already took out OGS Inca, an S-class player. Took out jookToJung, a 3-time GSL player. I think we're going to see plenty of him, Taste. This guy is here to stay. I play him on live.
I like his personality on camera and stuff, too.
Oh,
he's pretty good.
Yeah, man. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very happy, very excited. He shows it. You always got to appreciate that.
So I bet he's got a lot of new fans out there. We're going to get an interview with him momentarily when our Korean commentators decide it's time to close out. I am Tasis. With me is Artosis. This is the GSL, the largest esports tournament in the world, the biggest, the bestest. Such a huge prize pool. $87,000 for first place.
That's a lot of money.
It's like $1 million.
Basically, yeah. They
can't
change your life
quantify
almost the same way.
Yeah.
And he is ready for his interview, man.
He's right
all
over
smiles.
there.
He's like fidgeting. He's so happy. This is so cute. Yeah.
All right, we'll be back soon. Enjoy the interview. This is the GSL.
That you ever thought you could touch our credentials. What's the initials? QB Jam Rock, the lyrical official. Send out the order, laws and the rituals. Burn candles, say prayers, paint murals. It is truth, we big news, we hood heroes. For us the anchor, we come to conquer.